Great sunrise, family. As you can see, today I'm down by the beach walking. Um, I'm not really ready for the gym yet. This is a good step to see if my energy is back and I can um, walk around without getting tired or falling out. So this is a good step for me. Um, Today I wanted to talk about something that I felt like was critical. I did a video on it before, um, where I was talking about the importance of us using both the feminine aspects of ourselves and as well as the masculine aspect. Um, I served in the Navy, as you know, and that's mostly uh, not anymore. It's more female. It's a lot of females in there now, but it's still got that masculine, more masculine side to it. So in my life, although I'm balanced, masculine and feminine now, um, before maybe not so much, but I find that most men I run into, most men we're going to run into in our lives are going to be hardcore masculine. And then I got lucky, I guess, to find one that kind of struggled with that. And he was a little bit um, trying to be feminine, but his masculine still overtook it. Um, but we became good friends. Um, but that was his struggle. So, and then it went way south. It went way down because he decided that he was going to take the gay route in his life, right? So, what happens is for me is dealing with these men on YouTube, our brothers. Um, I end up getting, they don't realize how they affect me, as a sister, as a black woman, the most oppressed in America. They don't help the situation any, but they do hinder. And it's their thinking. Um, you know, that left brain thinking that the white man has cultivated us into. Even me, even us women. But they have made that more of a dominant part of our society to think left brain. And those of you who are right brainers are you either stuck in the left or the right brain. But that's not true. And a lot of times I'm on these panels with these men. It gives me flashbacks to how I was abused and mistreated in the service. Um, Not only that, it just is very it's insensitive to your sister, to your sisters, and as a whole, black women as a whole. It's very insensitive when you just totally assume that we have no logic. That we have no logic. A lot of us use both sides of the brain, not just logic. I feel like I'm balanced with my creativity as well with my logic. But we can't be too much into one thing. We got to use our whole mind. Our whole mind. If you're just stuck in creativity, you're stagnant. You're stagnant as well. You're just stuck, but the society puts more emphasis on the left brain, okay? So we're stagnant when we're stuck in the left brain too, as well. You are prohibiting the resolve of a lot of situations that we can get resolved. You're discounting in the conversation the possibilities of things, and you have the mind of this white man, the thinking of not white man, the pink man. You have the pink man's thinking, and I hate to break it down to you. He may be some logic, but he's very irrational. Very, very irrational. And if you wish to be erratic and irrational, then you're going to do the things that they've done because you think the things that they've done have been successful. But has it really? Has it really? You got to examine deeply about the situation and the system that we're dealing with. Is it a very successful system? And the question that was asked to me was, do I think Black people as a whole, if we got our stuff together and we came together, could we be innovative? And I said, by all means, yes. From all over the world. And then I started to explain how many people are already innovative. We got innovative people already. So all we have to do is come together, have our relationships sealed, be cohesive. And in a heartbeat, we would have so many things that these people don't have in today's society. But they knocked me down and said, that exceeds any kind of logic. That is impossible. But that was my answer. And that's what I know. Not believe, not think, not have faith in, but I know to be a fact. And that keeps me from being stagnated. That keeps me from thinking that it's impossible. I know that can happen. And nobody can tell me otherwise because I have my own mind. I don't use the white man's logic. By no means do I subscribe to the white man's logic in that aspect. I don't think I really think anything's logical about their logic. Sorry, forgive me. But I don't really see anything that has benefited the world, okay? Now, if you're talking about nuclear bombs, ships, all these things that you can kill and destroy people with, then if that's logic to you, then you're missing out on our whole reason for being. And then he discounted me, this brother, because I mentioned my channel is spiritual, you know. And he started saying spookism. You know, sometimes you gotta get to know people. I don't care if it's male or female. You got to get to know people, which means you got to, before you jump to conclusions and assume things about them, that they're going to be talking about spookism or some kind of religion. You know, I get this all the time lately. Um, People that follow me on my channel know I don't talk about those things. I talk about us, what's within us, that we got a greater things going on with us. And I talked about innovation on one of my recent videos, how important that is for us to do that. And it starts from within. And um, shout out to Remy H. I shared his channel with them because Remy H talks about our innovations. And, you know, I had Eternal. Eternal was always creating things, always creating the crystal things and stuff like that, necklaces and hats, and, you know, always innovative. Um, but Remedy H talks about making things like towers. And I explained to the brother that we already got people that know how to get free energy on this planet. You know what I'm saying? We got people that working on our waters. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, you can't discount your people and then want a solution. It's just, it doesn't work like that. You don't say, you know, you think it's like saying the white man's ice is colder. Ice water is colder. It's better than yours. You know, it's that same mindset. And when you're in the left brain all the time, that's where you're gonna be. I think they call it, you know, it's just the love for that master, I guess. You got to come out that house, and you got to open up the mind. You know, we got to open up the mind to use the whole brain. Hey, that guy from Texas. It's lovely seeing you today. It's very lovely seeing you today. Um, and, you know, I love my brothers. It's just they're a little bit too much white man thinking, pink man thinking. And it's you know, I've been through a lot in the military, and it's been mostly pink men. And my brothers couldn't do anything to help me. You know what I'm saying? I had a brother that did help me. I've had all kinds of brothers that had to help me, but they weren't in my command, of course. The ones in my command, their hands were tied behind their back. It was like they were conspiring against me. So, um, luckily, I had brothers outside the my command that were ones that guided me, helped me, and had my back. And shout out to all the people that had my back on Bakari's channel yesterday. You know, shout out to all them brothers and sisters that had my back yesterday. You know, it's tough out here being a black woman and being oppressed, and not having, you know, and not feeling like anyone's trying to really work at things. Um, it gets hard. I don't think they realize how hard it is. It's overbearing. It's very overbearing, and you know, it's very very tough. And you know, there's possibilities in everything. There's possibilities in everything. And we need that. We need that. We need to work together. And we need to, that's why I talk about the importance of our feminine parts of ourselves and our masculine selves. It's very critical. It's very critical in our relationship and our resolve. It's going to be a very important situation that we're going to have to come to grips with if we're going to move forward. We got people out here innovative every day that we don't know about. Every day our people are out here. And I know it. And I don't discount that. I don't discount that. And I know that if we came together, we'd be better than any superpower on this earth. Better. So once that is realized, that would be one step towards, actually achieving something, actually doing something. It starts, our whole selves is spiritual. That's our whole self. So you can't discount that. You can't discount that. If you discount that, you might as well just, oh well, just give up. If you don't know thyself, if you don't understand thyself, it's very critical that we understand thyself. I think I'm going to walk down this way a little bit more, even though my time is almost up. All right, family. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. And it's been tough. I constantly have reminders of what I had to mentally go through. And as a Black woman, that's not easy at all. We've been oppressed time again. We don't need to be oppressed by our own brothers. I don't think they meant it, but when you carry around that pink man's mentality, that's what it ends up in. And that's what we deal with. So thank you, that guy from Texas, for being here. And always remember true love, real peace, and the higher self within. I'll be finishing up the reading around 12:30. I'll start the reading today. And the reading with the intuitionist. We're going to finish that story up. So please join me around 12:30 today. With that said, peace.